Welcome to yoga. For today's yoga flow, just grab your mat, get set up, and if you want a blanket to sit on or to lay your head on, feel free to grab that as well. Blocks are also a good idea if you want. So let's get started. So placing the soles of your feet on the mat, let's hug those knees to the chest and just kind of bury our head, bringing our forehead to the knees and creating a C shape here with the spine. Nice stretch hug here. Inhale, hug the shins to the chest and lift through the heart chakra and reach the arms out in front of you, activating the core. As you exhale, slowly lower one vertebra at a time until you come to lie on the back. Stretching both legs, point the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up and over, stretching nice and long from the fingertips to the toes. Inhale, exhale, hug the knees to the chest, flexing the feet, bring the forehead to the knees, round the spine. Inhale, stretching out nice and long from fingertips to toes. Take a deep breath in to the depths of the lungs here. Exhale, hug the knees to the chest, bringing the forehead to the knees, round the spine once more. One more time, stretching nice and long from fingertips, point the toes. Take a deep inhale, stretching through the rib cage. And exhale, hug the knees to the chest, flexing through the feet, bringing the forehead to the knees, round the spine. And then release the head to the mat and stretch the left leg out, flexing the foot. Hug the right knee in. Again, both feet are flexed here. And release, switch sides, stretching the right leg out, hug the left knee into the chest. Couple more times here, stretching the left leg out, hug the right knee in. And switch, stretching the right leg out, hug the left knee in. Excellent. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat with the knees tented skyward and open the arms out to a T with the palms flat. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, allow the knees to fall towards the left. And you want to make sure to keep that right shoulder grounded. Inhale, lifting the knees skyward. Exhale, the knees over to the right. And so the feet, the soles of the feet are always touching the mat. We're not lifting them here just yet. Inhale, the knees up. Exhale to the left. And we're just kind of doing some gentle twisting here through the lower spine and the lower body. Inhale the knees up through center and exhale one more time to the right. Excellent. Inhale the knees back up through center and stretch the feet skyward. Okay? Point and flex the feet. Very gently. We're just trying to warm up the body right now. Kind of arrive to our practice. Circle the toes away from each other. Stretching through the ankles, the tops of the feet, maybe even feeling some gentle stretching in the calf muscles. And now let's reverse the circling of the toes. Circling the toes towards each other now. Excellent. And hug the knees to the chest and rock from elbow to elbow, side to side, massaging the lower back and the kidneys here. And don't forget to stay connected to your breath, right? Engaging that 3-part breath, breathing into the diaphragm and the belly. And now with your knees, as you're hugging your shins here, I want you to imagine drawing circles on the ceiling above. So draw some circles either in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. And again, we're just kind of giving the lower back, the kidneys, the adrenal glands a gentle massage here. And now reverse the circling of the knees in the opposite direction. Always want to try to bring balance and equanimity when we can to the practice. So if we do something in one direction, we always want to try to do it in the opposite direction, just like if we do something on one side of the body, we want to try and do it to the other side of the body. All right, now keeping the knees bent here, release the hands back out to the earth with the palms flat on the floor. Take an inhale and activate the core. Exhale, release the knees over to the left. So now getting a little deeper into this twist, and again, you want to be mindful of the shoulder. We don't want the shoulder to lift up here. Inhale, the knees back up through center. Exhale gently to the right. Inhale, the knees back up through center. Exhale to the left. Inhaling the knees back up through center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale the knees back up through center, and placing the hands on the back of the thighs, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, and then gently, if you can, rock up and down on the spine, allowing that momentum to bring you up into a seated posture. If you are uncomfortable with this, that's perfectly fine. Just simply roll to the right or to the left and push yourself up into a seated posture. All right. So again, we want to look at our alignment. That's always important. So we want to make sure that our knees are never crunched up when we're in Sukhasana. Yes? So we want the knees to be nice and relaxed. The lower body is nice and relaxed. And so how do we address that if our knees or our legs are very tight and they might tense up like this? Well, you grab a blanket to sit on, you grab a bolster to sit on, maybe a block to sit on. You want to make sure that the knees are never higher than the hips. Okay? Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing into that natural S-curve of the spine. Inhale, making a big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. A couple more times, just like that, warming up the upper body. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, big circle, arms reach up. Exhale to the heart center. And let's take a moment here, close your eyes, connect with yourself, with the moment, and welcome yourself to your practice. Perhaps even set an intention for today's practice if you wish. And then with the eyes still closed, sitting up nice and tall, tuck the chin in very slightly. And begin to notice the natural cadence of your breath without trying to change anything just yet. And now I want you to tap into that 3-part breath. So inhale, belly expands. Exhale through the nostrils. Inhale, deep into the diaphragm, the belly expands, chest rises slightly. Exhale. And now if you want to check in and make contact with your Ujjayi breath, feel free to do so. And with the Ujjayi breath, we always want to hear that wind in the back of our throat, elongating the exhalation. So taking a deep breath into the belly, exhale into the back of the throat, excellent. Bringing the hands to the knees, bring the chin to the chest, and take a couple breaths here into the back of the neck. Inhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. So if you have any contraindications or prior injuries in the cervical spine, I recommend you stay here, just rolling with the inhale and exhale from shoulder to shoulder as we are doing. However, if you do not and you wish to go a little deeper with this practice or with this particular exercise, then as you inhale, right ear, right shoulder, lifting from the chest, look skyward. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest. So inhaling towards the right, exhaling towards the left. Do a couple circles here, just like that. Again, warming up the neck and shoulders, gentle, mindful stretches. We never want to push the body past its own boundaries. We always want to honor our body's own boundaries. And chin to chest, reverse the circling. So now inhale over towards the left, exhale towards the right. And again, keeping that connection to the breath. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But we always want to try to keep a connection to the breath as best we can. One more time. And chin to chest. Bring the head back up to neutral. Inhale the arms up, grabbing the right wrist. Reach up and then over towards the left. Very gently here. Inhale, release, palms touch overhead, grabbing the left wrist, reaching up and over towards the right. Inhaling and exhaling into the left side of the body here. Excellent. Release, inhale. Big circle, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Bring the right hand to the left knee, the left hand behind the tailbone, and gently twist, looking over the left shoulder. And inhale, unwind. Big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind the tailbone, twist looking over the right shoulder. And just breathe gently into this twist. Excellent. And now I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. But we're going to inhale, release. Big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead, exhale to the heart center. Bring the hands in front of you on the fingertips and lengthen through the spine and slowly walk the hands forward until you can reach no more. And once you reach that threshold, just tuck the chin towards the chest. And breathe here into the underarms. Feeling that gentle stretch. See if you can stretch just a little bit further with the fingers. planting the palms onto the mat. Maybe you can bring your forehead to the mat and gently rest it there. If you can't, that's also fine. We always want to honor our body's boundaries, its own sacred geometry. Inhale, look between the thumbs and tent the hands coming onto the fingertips, and walk the hands slowly back towards the legs. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Swinging the legs around, let's come into tabletop. And let's do 5 cat-cows. So tuck the toes under, drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine as if you want to touch the spine to the ceiling overhead and pressing the palms into the mat. For cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, rounding through that spine. Hips come forward. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, dropping the belly and looking up. Exhale, round. One more time, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, rounding through that spine. Excellent. Bring the spine to neutral. And untuck the toes, step the right foot between the hands. Okay? So your knee is going to kind of naturally sit in this little pocket of your shoulder right here. So as you inhale, planting the left palm into the mat, tuck the back left toes. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, framing the foot. Bring the right leg back. Tuck the right toes and step the left foot forward, again framing it between the hands. And then inhale, planting the right palm into the mat, twisting and reaching that left hand skyward. And release, framing that foot. Coming off of the right knee, bring the left leg back, coming into a plank pose. Now, knees and chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, hook the tailbone into the mat, barely pressing into the palms, come into cobra. Exhale, bring the forehead to the mat. Inhale, coming through table. Exhale into child's pose, forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath here and exhale. Inhale, look between the thumbs and walk the hands over to the right. And tuck the chin in, breathing into the left side of the body. Inhale, look between the thumbs once more, walking the hands back through center and then over towards the left. And then tuck the chin in when you've reached that threshold, breathing into the right side of the body. Inhale, look between the thumbs once more, bring the hands back through center. Coming through table, tuck the toes under, keeping the knees bent. Let's come into our first down dog. So knees are very bent here. Take a deep breath. Inhale, stick out the tongue, lion's breath. Very good. Now, stretching and lengthening the right knee, bring that heel to the earth, and then bend that right knee and alternate stretching the left leg Stretching that left knee, bringing the left heel to the earth. And let's walk the dog like so, alternating, stretching through the right and left knees here. Bring the toes to touch and then walk the toes up towards the hands and bend the knees as needed here. So bend the knees a lot. Place your fists between your feet to check your alignment, making sure that both fists can fit side by side in between the stance. This is how you know that you are standing hips width apart, or that your feet are under your hips. Okay. From there, grab opposite hand to opposite elbow, framing the head. Let's shake the head a little yes. Let's shake it a little no. Excellent. Ragdoll the hands in front of you. And then as you inhale, one vertebra at a time, slowly roll up towards to stand. And when you reach the shoulders, roll the shoulders back and down. And this would be a great time to roll the shoulders out a little bit. So I'm going to turn to face you. So let's inhale the shoulders up and forward 3 times. Inhaling up, crunch them up towards your ears and back down. Very good. And now let's reverse that circling in the opposite direction. So bringing them up and then drawing the shoulder blades down the spine. One more time. Excellent. And while we're here, let's inhale, big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead, exhale to the heart space. One more time, inhale, palms up, grabbing the right wrist, reaching up, and then over towards the left, creating a beautiful crescent shape with the body. Stretching into the right side of the body here. Inhale, release, big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead, grabbing the left wrist here, lifting up, and then over towards the right. Take a couple breaths here into the left side of the body, and we want to make sure that we're hugging our biceps close to our ears. Excellent. Inhale, big circle with the arms, palms touch overhead, exhale to the heart space, and we are standing at the top of our mat. One more big circle with the arms. This time, we're going to swan dive forward, hinging from the hips, and forward fold. Now, if you are like me and your hamstrings are tight, no matter what you do, that's okay. Feel free to bend the knees as you need to. The moment you bend the knees, that pressure gets taken off of the hamstrings, and then you're able to get deeper into a forward fold, for example. All right, so let's do some salutations. So stepping the right leg back, knee down. Inhale, the palms up, lunging into that left leg. And my back toes are tucked here. That's on purpose this time. Exhale, framing that left foot. Pivot off of the right knee and bring that left foot back to meet the right, plank pose. Scooch the body forward, knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift that right leg up, bend that knee, Point and flex that foot, circle it in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Bring that knee through and step that foot in between the hands. Bringing the left knee to the earth, back toes are still tucked. Inhale, reaching the arms up, lunging into that right knee. Exhale, framing that right foot. Pivot off of the left knee and step the left foot forward. Inhale, bringing the hands to the shins, look forward, flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, palms touch overhead. Maybe you want to go for an arch back. And the way you could do that is imagine you're holding a ball and reaching that ball up and then reaching it behind you as if you want to put it on a shelf behind you so the hips will naturally press forward. And then coming back up, exhale the palms to the heart center. Excellent. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Left knee back. Left leg back, knee down, back toes are still tucked. Inhale, reaching the arms up, lunging into that right leg. Exhale, framing the right foot steps back to meet the left, plank pose. Knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift that left leg up, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Bend that knee. Point and flex the foot, circling it in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Squaring off the hips, bring that left knee through and step that foot between the hands. And it's okay if you don't make it where you need to land it the first time. You can always just kind of scooch it forward. Bringing the right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up, lunging into that left knee. Exhale, frame the foot. Right leg steps forward to meet the left. Inhale, looking forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, maybe even going for that arch back. Exhale, the hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back, left leg back, plank pose, knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. You can step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, looking forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Take a giant step out towards the right, creating a nice, stable base here. The toes and feet are going to be parallel to each other, maybe even a little pigeon toe, okay? And we can play with this a little, with the base a little as we need to. Bringing the hands to the hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and come forwards halfway. Bring the palms to the mat. And let's walk the hands over towards the right leg, bending that right knee as needed. And then walking the hands over to the left, bending the left knee. So we're just trying to stretch into the inner thighs, the inner legs, and we're just kind of walking the hands and the torso from one side towards the other side. Nothing too deep, nothing too crazy in the stretch, just some gentle pulses maybe. Excellent. Okay, coming back through center. Placing the left hand on the earth. Inhale, rotating the heart chakra skyward, lifting that right hand skyward. Inhale, exhale, and release. Replacing the right hand With the left, inhale the left hand up to the ceiling, twisting and bringing that heart chakra skyward. And release, looking down at the hands once more. And here you'll have a couple options. You can either bring the palms to the calves and allow the elbows to rest on the outside of the legs, if you so wish. If you would rather grab the big toes and create a bind, that's also fine. Whatever expression moves you today. I am going to rest my palms on the backs of my calves and allow your head, your crown chakra, to sort of to reach down to the earth. And again, shake the head a little yes, maybe a little no. Maybe shake the head like a little pendulum. Whatever feels good. Or you can be perfectly still. We're just trying to allow gravity to lengthen the spine here. And we're changing our perspective. Taking a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that your shoulders aren't crunching into your ears, so plug them out. Excellent. Bring the palms to the mat. Walk them towards the right leg and pivot the right toes forward. And come and bringing the left foot on a 45-degree angle. So right knee is bent here, left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, open the arms out, and then up into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Take a deep breath here. Try and be mindful of the hips, bringing them to 3 and 9 o'clock. Look down at your toes. Make sure you can see your right toes. If you cannot, inch that foot forward. Breath in, breath out. String your bow, come into Warrior 2. Again, keeping that knee bent in that right leg. And in Warrior 2, imagine you have eyes on your shoulders and on your hips, and they're gonna open out towards the left. And so once you feel that the body is open towards the left, looking towards the left, simply turn your gaze to look over your right fingertips. Inhale, exhale, bringing the left hand to the back of the left thigh, flip the right palm skyward. Inhale, reach that right palm up. Again, keeping that bend in that knee. For reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back into Warrior 2. Bend through that right elbow, flipping the palm up and bring it to rest on the right thigh. Inhale the left hand up and over towards the right foot. So imagine if you could draw a straight line from your left fingertips down into your left heel here. And then let's make some clockwise or counterclockwise circles with the left arm and allowing that momentum to bring us back into Warrior 2. Excellent. Windmill the hands around, pivot off of the left heel, framing that right foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left, plank pose, knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Excellent. step or hop forward. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. And let's do a little fun little shake exercise. So bring the arms out, relaxed, and you're still standing at the top of your mat, but I'm just gonna face you so you can see. And the arms are gonna be very relaxed here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort of use our arms to tap our lower abdomen and our kidneys. And so we're gonna just start by swinging the arms around, like so. Very good. And feel free to, keep soft knees here. And then as we're kind of swinging our arms around, we're gonna add a bend. So as the arm comes towards the torso, we're gonna bend at the elbow. And so the back of the hand is gonna gently tap your kidneys and the front of the abdomen. We're just gonna do this a little bit just to incorporate a new element into our yoga. Again, giving a little bit of a wake-up call, maybe a little gentle massage to the kidneys here. And I think this is kind of playful, right? Just like when we were kids, we might have stood around and swung our arms around without a care in the world of what we looked like. So just to tap into that playfulness a little bit. All right, excellent. So standing back at the top of your mat, release the hands. And let's inhale, reach the palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. And bringing the right leg back on a 45-degree angle. And bending through that left knee, okay? From here, open the arms out and then up into warrior one. Take a deep breath here, check your alignment and positioning, make sure that the hips are at 3 and 9 o'clock as best you can, hugging the biceps to the ears. Very good. Inhale, string your bow, coming into warrior two. Again, with the warrior two, imagine that there are eyes on your shoulders and on your hips. And so you want the body to be looking towards the right side of the room. And then once you feel that the body is open towards the right side of the room, you want to turn the gaze over the left fingertips. Arms are nice and strong here. Bending through that left knee. Make sure you keep that strong base. Flip the left palm skyward, bringing the right hand to the back of the right thigh. Inhale, reach those left fingertips skyward for reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior two. Bend that left elbow with the palm facing skyward and bring the forearm to the left leg. Inhale the right arm up and then reach it towards the front of the room or the front of your mat. Again, imagining a straight line from your left fingertips down into your left heel. Breathing. And again, doing some clockwise circles here with the right arm, reaching back until you come back into warrior two. Windmill the hands around, framing the left foot, pivot off of the right heel and step the left leg back, plank pose. Knees and chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Excellent. Now, lift the right foot up and then bend that knee and bring it through. So we're in kind of like a high runner's lunge here, and bring that right leg onto the mat. With the left toes tucked, we're gonna come into pigeon, but with the left toes tucked, come onto the left thigh, the belly of the left thigh, which would be this part of your thigh. We wanna scooch the right leg forward as best we can, bringing both palms in front of the right shin. Now, if this is comfortable for you, untuck the back toes. And you can stay here, right? If you feel like you want a little bit more, you want to try to push the boundaries a little bit more, that's fine too. Come on to the forearms then. And feel free to interlace the fingers and just sort of gaze at your fist or at the mat from here. If this is good for you and this is the right amount of challenge, stay here. If you're looking for something deeper, you can open the arms out to the sides, or you can open them forwards and bring the forehead to the mat. Whatever works here for you. We always want to honor our boundaries. And just take a deep breath here, into the hip flexor. Okay, come onto the forearms and then come onto the palms in front of the right shin. Tuck the back toes of the left leg and open the palms so that you're framing the whole right foot, okay? From here, we're gonna lift the left leg from the mat by activating the left leg. Inhale and press and lift the right leg back up, okay? Bring the right foot to the mat, down dog. Knees to the earth, back toes touch, child's pose. And bring the palms face up alongside the legs. And rock the body gently side to side here. Okay, boogie. Excellent. Reach the arms in front of you and come into table. Reach the right arm in front of you and stretch the left leg back. And release. Reaching the left hand out in front of you and stretch the right leg back, flexing through that foot. And release. Inhale. Reach the right arm out and the left leg back with the thumb facing up. Inhale and lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, stretching the right leg back. Reach the left hand forward. Lifting a little higher and release. Excellent. Come into your plank pose. And then pressing up into downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Bend that left knee and bring it through and bring the outside of the left foot to the mat. Again, we're going to come into pigeon on the left side. So keeping the right back toes tucked, release the knee to the mat. And bring the palms on the inside of the left leg here, okay? Now, if this is where you were on the right side, then stay here. We want to try to mirror what we do on the right and on the left sides of the body, okay? If you went a little deeper, maybe you were on the forearms, then untuck the back toes. And come back onto the forearms. Interlace the fingers. And then just simply breathe into the hip flexors here. Feeling that gentle stretch. Now if you took it a step further and maybe you had your forehead to the mat or your arms out or forward, then feel free to, again, mirror what you did on the right side. Okay, framing the left leg with the palms. Tuck the back to the right toes under once more, activating and lifting the right knee. Inhale, press and lift that left leg back skyward, stacking the left hip on the right. Square the hips off, coming into downward dog. Knees to the earth, child's pose. Again, feel free to bring the arms alongside the legs with the palms facing up. And just rock the body gently side to side, massaging the third eye. Excellent. Press in, bring the palms in front of the knees and lift the forehead from the mat. Okay. All right, from here, let us bring the palms to the mat and tuck the toes under. Lift the knees from the mat. And so we're kind of in a squat position and we're gonna do Malasana, okay? So again, play with it a little, maybe alternate bending and stretching each knee. And it's a delicate balance of finding that sweet spot of how, of the distance between the feet so that you can bring the soles of the feet to the mat, okay? And then from here, inhale, reach the left hand up with the right hand pressing into the mat. Deep breath here. Exhale. Excellent. And switch, bringing the left palm to the mat. Inhale, reach the right palm skyward, looking at that right thumb. And release. Okay, and coming into that squat pose, bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Looking forward, inhale, exhale, lifting that heart chakra. Flat back. And release the hands, bringing them behind you. And slowly lower your sacrum to the mat. Okay? And if you have a blanket or something, folded towel for your head, bring that behind you. And hello. Once again, bring the feet flat on the mat, hug the knees to the chest. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, slowly lowering the spine. Excellent. And then stretch the feet towards the ceiling. Point and flex the feet. Circling the toes towards each other and then away from each other. Excellent. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side here. Excellent. Stretching the legs out. Point the toes. Inhale, lifting the arms up and over, stretching nice and long from fingertips to your toes. As you exhale, hug the knees to the chest, bring the forehead up to the knees, round the spine. Inhale, stretching out, point the toes. Exhale, hug the knees to the chest, forehead to the knees. One more time, stretching the legs, point the toes, reach the arms. And exhale, hug the knees to the chest. Release the head and bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Open the arms out to a T with the palms facing down. And bring the soles of the feet, the heels of the feet, close to your sit bones, okay? As you inhale, and again, be mindful of the knees here. We want to make sure that they are parallel to one another. We don't want them to open outwards. So keeping the knees activated. We want to press into the soles of the feet and lift the tailbone skyward. Exhale, release. Inhale, press into the soles of the feet and lift the hip bones up. Exhale, release. This time we're going to press and hold and watch the belly rise and fall with your breath. See if you can press the hips skyward just a little bit more. And slowly release. Stretch the legs out, allowing the toes to splay out to the corners of the room. Flip the palms so that the palms face skyward. Make any last minute movements or adjustments as we prepare to go into Shavasana. Take a deep breath here. Open the mouth and sigh. 2 more times. Inhale. One more. Close the eyes. Make sure your eyes are closed. Relaxing through the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, the calves, the thighs. Relaxing the spine and the abdomen. Relaxing the chest, the arms, the hands. Letting the fingertips curl towards the palms. Tuck the chin in very slightly to elongate the back of the neck. Allowing the jaw to hang here. With the tongue pressing to the roof of the mouth as if you're about to say the word love. Feeling the muscles in your face soften. Feeling your crown chakra open to the universe with its infinite knowledge and information. And this is where the magic happens. We do yoga for this moment here, to prepare the body for Shavasana and to receive the gifts of the universe. Allowing your breath to become more shallow here. And I'll keep track of the time. We'll stay here in Shavasana for 10 minutes. Of course, you're always welcome to stay in Shavasana for longer if you wish. And I'll keep track of time. I'll let you know when we're ready to come out of Shavasana. If I may, I would love to share some poetry with you. I looked for hope almost everywhere. Every corner of the earth, but it had disappeared. And in turn, I had become so truly lost. One particularly arduous day, my heart was destroyed again. The little bookshop I had found such solace within had burned to the ground. I wept in front of the blackened remains and shattered windows. Where will the stories live now? I stood on the curbside for hours, wondering where I would find my solace, my relief, my serenity. And like the hope I had been longing to find, out of the ashes, a small wild flower appeared, still in the midst of sprouting, reaching for the sun. It was here, after all the searching, I was finally reminded that in spite of the fire and the continual days not knowing which way to go, sometimes even a tiny seedling still has the courage to grow. The uncertainty exists in every day. Some smaller, like whether to have coffee or tea, if the package you ordered will arrive on time, what to wear to your meeting at noon. Some bigger, like life changes and loss, and not knowing if the stars will return to the sky after a dreary day filled with gloom. But the uncertainty can lead you down beautiful paths and through places you never dreamed of venturing. Life does not end with uncertainty. There have been beautiful things discovered in the unknown. They used to tell me to hold my tears inside, to deny those tears the right to flow. If you cried or let go, it made people uncomfortable. Nobody likes it when you cry. all those tears streaming down your face meant only one thing: that you were not strong enough. You were too weak to handle all the things life threw your way. But then, one day, as I cried alone in the bathroom stall, locked away and hidden, someone knocked on the door. And I opened it, thinking this was just another person to tell me I was weak. But a girl stood on the other side, tears streaming down her face too. And she asked softly but defiantly, "Would it be okay if I cried with you?" Deepening the inhalation. Take a deep breath into the depths of the lungs. And slowly begin to introduce movement back to the body, perhaps moving the fingers or wiggling the toes, open and close the hands, stretch the jaw, just anything that feels natural and necessary. Hug the knees to the chest and gently roll to the left side. And take a moment here in the fetal pose. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and sigh. Excellent. Keeping the eyes closed as best you can, come to sit in a Sukhasana easy posture. And take it slow, we're not in a rush. Bringing the hands to prayer at the heart. Fluttering the eyes open, welcome back. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the palms skyward, bringing the biceps towards the ears, reaching the arms back. And just gently stretch from right to left. We're not trying to get very deep into the side body here. Just some gentle movement. Excellent. Release, bringing the palms to the knees. Let's do a couple Sufi circles. So bringing the torso forward. Exhale towards the back of the pelvic bowl, bending through the elbows as needed. The legs are relaxed. Just some gentle circles and movements. And reverse the circling in the opposite direction here. Excellent. Inhale, big circle with the arms. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart space. And let's close our practice with an Om. Take a deep breath into the belly. Thank you for sharing your light and your love with me today and joining me for this practice. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can keep bringing you this content. Hello, my love. The light within me honors and sees the light within you. Thank you very much for each other, for this practice, for this community. Until we meet again, my friends, namaste.